Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss a video from Fever FM.
Hi guys, welcome to yet another episode of Stuti's Book Club. देखिए स्तुति यहाँ पे है और बुक क्लब का जो हिस्सा है जो पहले भी आई है और जब आती है so you want to pick up the book that she's written is Kaveri Vamzai. Thank you so much. Yes.
Time for promo.
Last time we met, of course, was it was in person. You came to our studios. So much has changed since then. But I'm glad I managed to get a copy of this, and I've read it. I did. We generally describe a book saying it's unputdownable. This really is.
Thank you so much. It means a lot. I just wanted people to recall some of the best moments of the past 30 years, even if they've not lived through it necessarily, and not as old as I am. But, when they see something on television, just celebrate them. It's so easy now to criticize our celebrities and say, ye nahi karte, wo nahi karte. But इन्होंने बहुत किया है, I think this is an occasion, and not that this is the first time anyone has written on them. बहुत किताबें आ चुकी हैं और भी लिखेंगे, and of course they should. But this is just my way of putting it out there that the environment around them may have changed, but their work and they also have changed, and they're not as risk takers as they once were, or not as courageous and volatile and vocal as they once were, but इन्होंने काफी कर चुके हैं ये. So let us also celebrate all that. Sometimes we tend to forget. So this is my way of, I guess, recalling some of their best moments and some of the moments, that I also grew up on. I'm almost the same age, just a year's difference. So I can say that I grew up with them, they grew up with India, we all grew up together.
Yeah. अच्छा, एक तो बहुत ही बढ़िया बात इस कवर की ये है कि इस दुनिया में कोई ऐसा शख्स नहीं होगा जो इन तीनों में से किसी एक का फैन ना हो. मतलब ये तो आपने बहुत ही स्मार्ट खेला कि या तो आमिर खान या शाहरुख खान या सलमान, like there would be somebody would be like मैं ये किताब पढ़ लेता हूँ क्योंकि इसमें मेरा फेवरेट स्टार है.
तो मुझे भी लगा कि अभी तक किसी ने हमारे लिए ऐसी फिल्म नहीं बनाई है, तो चलो मैं ही अपना ब्लॉकबस्टर बना देती हूँ. एंड बहुत अच्छी बात, एक फ्रेंड ने मुझे बोला कि आफ्टर ऑल इन्होंने 200 करोड़ 300 करोड़ कमाए हैं, अगर आप 100 करोड़ ही या 10 करोड़ ही कमा लो, ठीक है यार, why not? So I thought, this is a good thing.
It definitely is. Okay, so मैं तो इनमें से मतलब तीनों की fan हूँ, and with this book, my love for films and my love for reading books both kind of came together. So I had to read this, and I've read it cover to cover, which is why I'm recommending this. अगर अभी तक नहीं उठाई है, please go grab your copy of this book. But अभी इसके बारे में हम बात करेंगे with the author herself. अच्छा, what I love is शुरू से, you're of course chronicling their career graph and how they started and where they are now, but उसके साथ साथ India और India किस तरीके से बदल रहा है, you also have written about that, and it kind of both moves parallelly, and I want to start with the last chapter because it somehow made me feel sad, the realization that India has changed so much of the kind of India that we knew, the kind of India that made them the three biggest Khans, one could imagine. And then for them now to understand this change and adapt to it. इनके नाम के साथ जनरली इट्स सैड कि अभी के टाइम में ये बात जरूर आती है कि खान सरनेम, मुस्लिम्स, वो आइडेंटिटी. It's tragic, but that's also a fact. And time and again, they've had to prove it. You've written about it in the book as well. What do you, through your interactions, and you've met all three of them, what do they make of this changing India, where now their religion is always in the foreground before their, say, performance or what they've done so far?
I think each of them has very different ways of reacting to it. Shah Rukh, of course, does it by mocking himself as well as the world. Sort of looks that he doesn't take it seriously. But of course, I think deep down it hurts him terribly. He is, after all, a freedom fighter's son, and he's
Yeah,
very proud
yeah.
of that. And his mother was also a political worker. So he understands that politics, and he understands, and deep down somewhere in the family, there was that ethos that this is the country we fought for. This is the country we chose. His father was, after all, from Peshawar. So, but he has a funny way of dealing with it, you know, by making fun of this whole idea that, you know, he often says, "अरे मुझे बोलते हैं पाकिस्तान चले जाओ, अरे कोई और country बोल दो ना कि मैं पाकिस्तान अच्छी country है, but और भी देश है जहाँ में, you know." तो उनका अलग तरीका है, you know, हंस लेते हैं, but लगता है कि उनको, of course, it hurts them. Amir is more thoughtful, तो वो जरा थोड़ा इसके बारे में ज्यादा बात नहीं करते, but you know that उनको भी it's a big shock. And don't forget कि 2004 2005 गोदरा के बाद उन्होंने काफी बोला था.
He was one of the few actors who actually and faced the brunt also.
Yeah, as we all know, Fana में क्या हुआ था. So he also feels that, and Salman feels a lot, but वो जब भी कुछ बोलते हैं, he either makes a terrible faux pas, then his father has to jump in, and then the whole the whole family has to say that acha, he meant this, he didn't mean this. But for instance, what he said, that 26/11 hurt everyone in India so much because the elite got targeted. I mean, that again created such a furor, saying that he was supporting Pakistan. How on earth was he supporting Pakistan? He was talking about the terror attack as how it affected India, and to a certain extent he may have been right, but again everybody just piled on to him. So I mean, see, these are all artists. They're supposed to have thin skins, kyunki that's how one is an artist. But celebrity, if you're a celebrity, you have to have a thick skin, you know. So that contradiction will always remain. But I mean, look at what we did to M.F. Hussain, Stuti. I mean, one of our greatest artists could never ever return. He died in exile. We've done such terrible things to such great artists only because of their religion. And it's so odd, when sometimes excerpts appear in of this book, and I get trolled, and I'm told that, "Arey, why are you looking at?" And by the same people who only look at them through their religion, say that, "Arey, why are you looking at them only through their religion? Look at Irfan Khan, look at Imran Hashmi." That's not the point. The point is the very same people who troll me or troll them say that, "नहीं नहीं, हम तो इनका religion नहीं देखते हैं भैया." But of course it is. And every time, look at how Amir was treated when he announced his separation from Rao. It was all about love jihad. It's so distasteful, don't you think?
No, everything, poor thing. I mean, everything they say gets twisted. And अब तो वो हमारे बेचारे 3 दबंग खान चुप ही हो गए हैं. I mean, they're just scared to say anything.
Yeah, and it's a tragedy because I mean, see, we unless you're like Amitabh Bachchan, you know that he will never ever. You can do whatever to him, he will never comment on anything political. He has been burnt once before. He entered politics. It was a disaster. Then he was accused in Bofors. He cleared his name. He never ever wants to utter a word about politics, even though he does fraternize with politicians. Kabhi wo Mulayam Singh ji ke saath hote hain, kabhi wo Modi ji ke saath hote hain, but he will never comment. उन्होंने असूल बनाया है, and उनको कितना भी question कर लो, he will not move.
वो परंपरा प्रतिष्ठा अनुशासन उनका चल ही रहा है,
चलता रहता है. तो but ये जो 3 है, ये जो 3 खान है, ये थोड़ा, they're younger, and they've also
they still have years left. Like they have a lot of years left, and they want to work, and they're just I think trying to figure out kaise.
But how do I negotiate this new India? He who helped everyone negotiate the change in the 90s and 2000s. Arey, abhi hame nahi pata. How do we deal with it? Do we praise Mr. Modi? Do we stay away from Mr. Modi? Do we associate with the government's programs? Do we not? and then you have actors who are so deeply entrenched in the government's good books that you know that they're like soldiers for them, whether it's nation building cinema or whether it's any cause that the government supports, they're the first to come forward. And up sportsmen also, look at Virat Kohli, look at Sachin Tendulkar, kahan wo kabhi sarkar ke खिलाफ कुछ भी आवाज उठाते. And one other thing, Stuti, this Mahesh Bhatt pointed out to me that the state is not the country. Sarkar is not the desh.
Exactly.
But desh bhi to badla hua hai na. सरकार ही नहीं बदली है, देश भी तो बदला है. That is the thing. कि वो तो ठीक है that इनके फैंस हैं, बहुत फैंस हैं. I mean, आप और हम तो फैंस हैं और हमारे जैसे भी बहुत हैं. But देश बदला है. There's no doubt about it.
Right. And absolutely. ये वाली बातें तो हम करेंगे about them negotiating this new India while they kind of helped us figure out India or in another era when things were changing and they kind of anchored us through it. But अपने आप में एक बहुत ही मजेदार किताब है. ठीक है, जो भी किताब में मतलब आपके फेवरेट स्टार्स होते हैं और यहाँ पे तो 3 दमदार खान हैं, तो मजा तो बहुत आता है. और मुझे पर्सनली, स्पेशली व्हेन you would sprinkle those little anecdotes about when you went to meet them or कौन कैसे, because between the 3 of them पूरा एक रेंज है. उनमें शाहरुख है जो सबसे ज्यादा is suave and he'll make it worth your while and his while an interview. I mean, he's just amazing.
Right.
To Salman, who's gruff and on a good day,
on a good day, बिल्कुल, you know it. मतलब on a very good day, he'll just about give you like words,
So this is very interesting, and I'm of course इतनी well-known journalist है, over the years आप इनसे मिली हैं. आप अपने experiences बताइए. I think my listeners, the viewers would love to hear that. Of course, we're going to pick up the book, but like if I tell you about Amir, how would you describe him, and what is that one very interesting meeting or memory that you share जो आप हम सबको बताएं?
I once went to meet him after, I think he was shooting which film I've forgotten now, but I think 3 Idiots के बाद था, तो जो फिल्म कर रहे होंगे मुझे अभी याद नहीं आ रही, but I remember it was quite late in the night, 12 बजे के बाद, तो but वहाँ तो बॉम्बे में किसी को कुछ डर तो लगता नहीं है. Late in the night these people wake up sometimes, so ठीक है. I've sometimes met Shahrukh at 1 in the night, 2 in the night, and
he's famous for not sleeping also.
I don't know कब सोते हैं. तो I remember मुझे बहुत, and I was sitting in his ante room, which is like a library and there's a small makeup room attached to it, which is the entry into his house. This man is amazing. वो अपने कमरे में एंटर करने के लिए हर बार नॉक करते थे, and I used to find it amazing कि this man is so correct and is so perfect in everything he does. अपने कमरे में एंटर करने के लिए वो नॉक कर रहे हैं, and I would say please come in, and I would think अरे घर तो इनका है भैया, what do you think, please come in, but that is the level of correctness, perfection कि हर चीज में, मतलब nobody should think कि ये मेरा घर है इसलिए मैं आता जाता हूँ. But भैया, I thought this is something very interesting, and ये छोटी सी चीज है Stuti, but it tells you a lot about the person he is. Salman, though, I think I just found that image, and I've met him a couple of times. He was always at his home, वो अपने leather sofa में बैठकर, he's sort of surveying his मतलब it is a 1-bedroom apartment, but फिर भी काफी grand है. यहाँ एक छोटा सा dance floor हो जाता है, which he says वो शाम को it becomes a dance floor. यहाँ एक bar है, उनकी paintings है, and I remember he's telling me, वो कमरा देख रहे हो? So I said, हाँ, that was his bedroom. He said, you know, one day Katrina comes out of it. And I said, okay. And she said, you know, I was watching somebody on television. Come, you know, he looks exactly like you know. So he said, I went in and it was me in Maine Pyar Kiya on TV. So I told her, this is me. This is me in Maine Pyar Kiya. This is both typical of his misogyny. कि लड़कियां बुद्धू हैं, according to him. But it also shows you a sort of wicked sense of humor, you know. So I found that really funny. And ऐसे बहुत सारे incidents हैं. And Shahrukh का क्या बताएं? I mean, every time he speaks, it's like, you know.
एक बार तो वो नाराज भी हो गए थे आपसे, which you've written about it here.
अरे बहुत नाराज, yeah. And then he said to a journalist in Sunday in midday, oh, you know, I'm going to slap her. So I remember it was about Amitabh Bachchan. And that was around the time when Mr. Bachchan came to the India Today conclave in Delhi. So my boss asked him, my boss of course is very chuffed, you know, it's become national news. Shah Rukh Khan wants to slap this journalist. So my boss asked Mr. Bachchan, I hope you don't want to slap her. So Mr. Bachchan said, no, not at all. But I know what you're referring to. So that was, I said, my brief moment of, you know, national fame. So that's it. But that's how we live as journalists. We live on the periphery of celebrity, you know. And, you know, we get to observe them. We get to see them at their best, at their worst. And, you know, those are moments and that is the thing that I wanted to chronicle. Because I think we don't chronicle our history now. You know? 10 साल बाद लोग भूल जाएंगे तो मैंने सोचा चलो 10 साल बाद एक और किताब लिखते हैं but अभी भी let's see what the changes were and I think we should chronicle every moment. I think that's something that we don't do enough, especially in film.
Absolutely.
It's not taken seriously now. Films hai, cinema hai, banta rehta hai, but
it's such a part of our popular culture that it's interlinked to our recent past, our future, our history.
And it shapes history, it reflects history. How much of that, you know, when Dilip Kumar died recently, for instance, then you realize, you look at his body of work and you see, my God, you know, he really showed us how India was changing through the 50s and 60s. And I think that's why these movies and the Khans are so important, because each of them has a different way of making movies. Each of them made different kinds of movies, but all of them represented us in some way.
Absolutely. और आप तो इतनी prolific हैं. I think 10 साल से पहले तो एक 2-3 और किताबें आ ही जाएंगी. So that we're not worried about. These were some fabulous little tidbits that you shared with us, your experience with the 3 Khans. But एक चीज जो बहुत interesting आपने इस किताब में भी लिखी है, which is about this myth building. You know, ये थोड़ा वो predate करते हैं ये PR वाला time भी. So, you know, this image जो बहुत distinct है तीनों की. You know, one is this हाथ फैलाए romantic hero, Shah Rukh. The other one is, you know, very socially conscious, very correct, like you said, Amir. And the bhai, the bindas, the bachelor, Salman. So very, you know, they've been competing at times. They probably, you know, there was a time when they've worked with each other, when they've, you know, fallen out of, you know, speaking to each other. But ये distinct जो personas हैं इनके, which is a byproduct of the films that they've done, ये बहुत carefully created है आपके हिसाब से, and it helps them in the long run, or you think it's just what people kind of refuse to see anything else when it comes to them?
No, I think, Stuti, it's quite carefully created, you know. And I think the first person to realize the importance of the image was Shah Rukh, because he was coming in, I think, from outside. He was trying to see, okay, where would he fit in? Then the Chopras and the Karan Johar's adopted him, and he became like the poster child of liberalization and modernization, but also this kind of, you know, the kind of soft Hindutva that you saw, the soft Hinduism. the kind of religious rituals that became important. So I think he was very clearly aiming for Vijay to be replaced by Raj Rahul, you know, and he always looked at himself in comparison to Amitabh Bachchan. And this whole idea also, you know, this person is an orphan at 26, comes to Bombay, wants to sort of, you know, tells Marine Drive that I'm going to be a star. अब हमें नहीं पता, I mean, actually किया कि हमें बता रहे हैं, how much of it is myth building, you know?
But that builds an image, and you want to cheer for him, root for him.
Of course, you know, because I mean, who wouldn't? Here's a guy who's just like us, goes to Columbus, goes to Hansraj, and becomes a mammoth celebrity and builds a house which is like वो खुद ही कहते हैं second most famous address in India. And then of course you make the mistake of asking which is the most famous, and he says, Rashtrapati Bhavan. Such a small thing, but you know, it's an image that he's built. अच्छा तो प्रतीक्षा अमिताभ बच्चन का है, जलसा अमिताभ बच्चन का है, मैं मन्नत हूँ. So I think वो जरूरी था for him to stake claim on the city. So I mean, and Salman Khan never felt that because he's from the city, from the industry in a way. His father knew everybody. Galaxy was always the hub of a lot of people to come and visit Salim Khan. So he never had to prove that, you know. So, but at the same time, I think his crafting of his image, that's why I chose Dabangg rather than Maine Pyar Kiya on the cover, you know. Because I felt with Dabangg, he understood finally what his appeal was. His appeal was this working class male. This working class male who was an underachiever, who had no real hope of being very upwardly mobile, but saw in him his bhai, you know, someone who was a virgin. वो तो मतलब it's impossible to define.
I mean, coffee with Karan में we all spilled on the coffee that we were drinking.
मतलब but क्या बोले लोग believe it, तो you can't even say anything. And तो वो bachelor image, वो dedicated to his family, two of everything, two mothers, two sisters, two brothers, सबका ख्याल रखना. And as someone told me, 2 court cases. सब चीज. तो मतलब एक आदमी में कितना बड़ा बोझ हो सकता है ना. And with Aamir, I think वो जो first 90s में जो he felt that he was sort of losing out, you know, he was always conscious of these two, but he felt his stardom was not somehow as powerful or as attractive as these two. So I think around after Lagan and Dil Chahta, he understood the importance of reaching out to the media, because there was again a time when he wasn't talking to the media, you know, for various reasons. कभी film magazine से गुस्सा थे कि वो award show rigged है, कभी किसी ने राम गोपाल वर्मा का quote कर दिया, so he got angry. So he had his face-offs with the media. But I think around 2007, 2008, he understood that, you know, while he's so successful, he also needs the world to understand how successful he is. And he had by then, you know, what marvelous films he had by then. Rang De Basanti, he had that to show for himself. And I think wo unka image, wo phir se it was not by accident. I think ye sab, but mostly powered by themselves. Very rarely is it in consultation with somebody. Mostly, I guess, for Salman and Aamir, thoda bahut publicists had to contribute, but mostly it was their own idea that now this is what we want to uphold.
You know, you've आपने तो कई सारी चीजों पे touch किया. Be it the Lagan and Ashoka thing that happened, and these fights and other controversies and all of that. And then lastly, you talk about this new breed, you know, about Pankaj Tripathi, Ayushmann Khurrana, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, and how suddenly, you know, they've kind of taken the mantle, and suddenly, you know, 2020, these 3 Khans weren't just top of the mind, and we were talking about others. what is your sense now? Are they aware of it? Are they planning to kind of make the relevant changes?
I think they're very aware of it, and you can see it in the changes that Shah Rukh is trying to make. You know, the fact that the last half hour of Pathan will feature Tiger in this cameo, but an extended cameo, suggests that Yash Raj is also looking at building a kind of Marvel kind of universe, you know, where superheroes will appear in each other's movies and maybe create franchises. So you may have Pathan 1, Pathan 2, Pathan 3. Tiger 3 to hai hi, abhi Tiger 12 to ho sakta hai, who knows. But you get the sense that these guys are now willing to look at the universe a little differently and know that there's a challenge out there. So in a way, they've come together, maybe brokered by Yash Raj, but a very significant coming together, I thought. And also, I think in the choices that we hear that Shah Rukh is making finally, you know, working with Atlee, working with Rajkumar Hirani. You know, these are Rajkumar Hirani has wanted to cast him, I think, in every film he's ever made, but he's never succeeded.
Yeah.
And as Raj and DK also said publicly recently, that he's told them that if and when I act in your film, please do the film, make the film the way you want to, not the way I want to. So I think he's understood that his vision of throwing everything at the film, मतलब जो भी मिले, मतलब song भी डालो, item song भी डालो, पैसे भी डालो, Atlantis में भी shoot करो और मतलब you know just over the top. NASA भी चले जाओ, space में भी चले जाओ, you know, I mean, Zero was just so much of everything.
Ravan also, and Zero,
मतलब too much, you know. Even Happy New Year. I mean, Chennai Express, Happy New Year. There was so much of everything. Chennai Express, you know, he had everything. He had Ode to Rajnikant. He had, you know, I mean, the southern market, everything that he could think of. He thought, chalo, main isme dal deta hu. So I think that sense is, I think, you know, he's put a stop to it. And Amir, I think, has realized he just needs to do what he believes in. I think Thugs of Hindustan, the creative control was clearly not in his hands, you know. And I think he allowed Yash Raj to sort of take over. So I think with Lal Singh Chaddha, he's gone back to working with someone who was his secretary. Advait was his secretary. You know? So he's gone back to working with someone he can trust completely and, you know, sort of see the creative vision through. And with Salman, I think it will be more of the same. Abhi aur bhi Radhe aayenge, aur bhi Prem aayenge,
or bhi heroines half his age aayenge. I know,
Bilkul. My prediction, I know everybody laughs at me when I say it, but I'm convinced he'll one day act with Harshali Malhotra as his co-star. वो दिन भी आएगा.
हो सकता है. Child actor or actress. I know. With Salman, you never know. And Bhai Bhats will applaud it, by the way.
Yeah, and he'll manage to carry it, you know. He'll manage to make it believable in his universe of Bhaidam, you know. So I think I've said sunset on Khan market is with a question mark. अभी हमें पता नहीं, because इनमें अभी बहुत साल बाकी है, you know. Look at Amitabh Bachchan. I mean, he was on the verge of bankruptcy. Then suddenly comes back in 2000 with KBC and Mohabbatein and becomes this elder statesman. I mean, every filmmaker wants to write a script with him as the leading man. He's doing things he never did when he was a hero. So, ye jayenge nahi kahin, but how they will emerge with their own image intact, unko badalna padega, I think. And most of all, I think Shah Rukh will have to make that change. I think because he can't play Jab Harry Met Sejal.
Oh yeah, he poor thing had to apologize for it also. He said sorry.
He should have. It was a creepy film.
Yeah.
मैं गंदा हूँ. I mean, you know, what do you mean? Your Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. You don't touch the girl even though she's available, and now you're saying no. I am a Casanova. I am a creep. I can't control myself around girls. Who will buy it? You know.
Absolutely.
I will certainly not buy it.
No, no, and even the Sejal character was so irritating. वो मतलब वो गुजराती सुन के तो अलग ही
Really, I
they
mean,
break into
Anushka
her.
Sharma and Zero and Sejal, I think those are the two most terrifying performances I have seen recently.
But you know, this is so much fun. अच्छा किसी भी अच्छी फिल्म को जब हम डिस्कस करते हैं, ऐसे we don't want to give out the whole story. So obviously I have to be careful with this book as well क्योंकि ये किसी blockbuster से कम तो है नहीं. So the major chunk, so all the meaty stuff is still in here. हम तो आपको ट्रेलर दे रहे हैं कि आपका बस you know
पिक्चर अभी बाकी है हमारे दोस्त का लाइन लेने के लिए.
Absolutely. So मेरा आखिरी सवाल आपसे ये है कि people इतना इंटरेस्ट है लोगों का इन three Khans की जिंदगी में, and you know there's a time when there's a lot of conjecture about who likes whom, who hates whom, is there a fight, is there no fight, किसी ने किसी को थप्पड़ मारा नहीं मारा. Do you think they now look over their shoulders and see what the other one is, or they're very comfortable in their skin and they have now accepted कि तीनों की बहुत ही अलग zones हैं and we don't have to bother?
I think they would like us to believe that they're comfortable, but they do. They look over their shoulder. Matlab, you know, Shah Rukh and Salman may have come together for Tiger and Pathan, but what do you think? Of course, they're competing, you know, and agar tomorrow, suppose, किसी की 1,000 crore film हो जाती है, like Bahubali, I mean, they'll be shattered. The other two will be shattered, you know. Quickly, they'll have to draw up plans and they'll say, अच्छा, मैं ये करूँगा, वो करूँगा. They're constantly looking over their shoulder. And it's a function of them virtually coming into, well, Shah Rukh came into the film industry later, but he was somewhere on the horizon, TV mein kaam kar raha tha. They were born in the same year. I mean, what are the odds? No, you're three guys born in the same year, doing the same thing, living within a 2-kilometer radius of each other and working with the same guys virtually eventually. So, looking over their shoulder will definitely happen. It isn't ever going to happen that I don't care what the other guy thinks. No way. बोलते रहे, हम नहीं मानेंगे. हम 5 साल बाद फिर से किताब लिखेंगे.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. हम वो पढ़ेंगे और खरीदेंगे. You know, this is so much fun, Kaveri. Every time I speak to you, एक तो आप इतने मजे से बोलते हो, and this of course, you know, your love for films, we all know. You write so beautifully. वो जो आपने इस किताब में कमाल किया है, I think you guys should not waste any time and go grab your copy. यहाँ पे like we said, trailer दिया है, picture अभी बाकी है मेरे दोस्त. और जैसे कि इन्होंने इतने forthright और honesty के साथ बोला है कि देखिए अभी भी they look over their shoulders, तो आसान नहीं है खान बनना. बहुत कंपटीशन.
बिल्कुल. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आप थोड़ा वो ट्रोल करेंगे ना, उनको थोड़ा सोच के करिए बेचारे. अब बड़े बड़े बंगले हैं, बड़ी बड़ी फार्म हाउसेस हैं, बहुत फ्लैट्स हैं वगैरह वगैरह, बट फिर भी they live for the love of fans ना. I mean, what else do they live for? पैसा तो बहुत है, but
पैसा तो बहुत है, पर और चाहिए, you know, पैसा और तारीफ is something that you know is never enough. तो वो तो हम समझ गए हैं. अच्छा, फाइनली तीनों खानों में से किसने आपकी किताब पढ़ी, किसने आप तक मैसेज पहुंचाया, किसने बोला ये सही था, ये ना लिखते?
कुछ भी नहीं, total radio silence. So that is what I'd expected, but I think reaction आएंगे, अब देखते हैं. अब कोई बोलेगा
Shah Rukh would have reached out, no? Even Shah Rukh.
No, Shah Rukh just told me. I told all of them that I'm writing this, and variously they responded. But Shah Rukh, no, he's not responded. Let's see.
Perfect.
But he's the one who's most aware of it. I've sent him the cover and everything, but देखते हैं.
और हम तो भाई पढ़ेंगे इसे, मैं पढ़ चुकी हूँ, which is why I can recommend it. Thank you so much. Always a pleasure talking to you, Kaveri Bamzai. और ये तो एकदम blockbuster किताब लिख दी आप.
Thank you so much, Tuti. It's such a pleasure, and always take care.
Thank you.